So this is BA Company. I am Nicholas Lim, and my other teammate is Rex Doss. I'll be narrating this whole presentation. Here is our agenda. So the business model, the decision tree, cluster analysis, data visualization, and recommendations. Now the business model. So factors that can affect ridership will be peak hours, days of the week, season of the year, location of service, and the quality of service because no one wants to ride a bike that is badly maintained. Although we won't really be touching the last two in this presentation. So this is our decision tree. This is this closer look at the decision tree for the average square error. Our worst result is 64 and our best result is 125. This is a decision tree for the misclassification, and this is the cluster analysis. This graph shows us the ridership of a particular month. As one can see, spring has the lowest demand. It could be due to low perceived air temperature as seen on the top right hand corner. As you can see, the more orange it is, the hotter it is, the more blue is colder. This shows the average ridership given a particular week, one being Sunday and two being Monday, as so on. It hovers around 190 riders per day with a low on a Friday. This is the average ridership given a single day broken down into its constituent hours. As one can see, there's a spike between rush hours where people commute to work during 8 a.m. to 5 to 6 p.m. around these 2 points. Therefore, it's imperative that maintenance or replacement of the bikes is not done during these 2 hours, as you don't want the fleet to be gone. This chart is the breakdown between the casual users and the registered users during each month. As one can see, the registered users probably use the service for commutes as the numbers are generally much higher than the casuals during the spring. For instance, here it's 72K versus 7. It's about a 10 times difference. Well, eventually in the summer, the casual ridership picks up, but it only picks up to about 50K as opposed to 163 during the same month. So that's about like a 3 times increase. Well, 3 plus increase. This chart is the breakdown between the casual users and registered users during each particular day in a week. As one can see, the casual ridership tends to increase during Thursdays and Fridays, while the registered users tend to use it during the weekdays, and it's probably due to commuting. This is the dashboard, which is essentially the previous 5 slides all in one. So what are our recommendations? We want the company to maintain and replace their bikes to be conducted between 9 to 3 p.m. so in between the rush hours, because no one wants to work at odd hours and nobody wants to disrupt the business during rush hour. Second is discounted rental price during low periods of demand such as spring. That is to prop up demand during non-peak seasons or hours. We are going to offer discounts if renting in bulk to have a incentive for casual riders to ride on the weekends, to build relationships or community. Offer a pay-as-you-go service. However, to do this, the bike has to be dockless, means it doesn't have to be on like a infrastructure, and the user needs to unlock the bike by some QR code or mobile application. A GPS module will be needed to enable the users to find the bike and also the company to do maintenance, because nobody's gonna go out and try to find a bike that doesn't have that GPS module. We're gonna offer other modes of last mile transportation such as e-bikes or skateboards or electric skateboards, scooters, etc. Well, because not everyone wants to ride a normal bike. And we are going to offer services in cities with dedicated bike lanes, like in New York. Why why dedicated bike lanes? Because dedicated bike lanes makes the rider feel safe, and they are completely separate by factories. This will enable more women and children to use the service more. And of course, New York has pretty heavy traffic during rush hours, and the key difference, right, is that most amenities in New York City can are found within bike riding distance, especially in Manhattan. So, and this makes the service much more efficient than foot, car, or even subways. And that's it. Thank you.